श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। सर्वशास्त्राभिषेक सर्ववेद सर्वसिद्धांत सर्वलोकैकदैवत सर्वभागवत श्रीमद्भागवत प्रभो कलिध्वांतोदिता श्री कृष्ण परिवर्तिता परमात्मपार्थाय प्रेमो शिक्षराय ते सर्वदा सर्वसेव्या श्री कृष्णाय नमस्तुते। मतेकपंथो मत्संगिन मद्गुरो मन्महाधन मन्निस्तारक मद्भाग्य मदानंद नमस्ते। असासु साधुतादायि नतनी चोच्चताकर नमुचितदाशिन्नां प्रेमणाकृतकण्ठयो स्फुरा। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम वासुदेवाय। Okay. 31 onwards. तद वीरासी पुण्यतमं क्षेत्रं त्रैलोक्य विश्रुतं नामना सिद्ध पदम यत्र सा संसिद्धिं उपेयुषी. The place where Devahuti achieved her perfection, my dear Vidura, is understood to be a most sacred spot. It is known all over the three worlds as Siddhapada. Hey Veera, Vidura. Veera means, oh brave Vidura, oh heroic Vidura. 32. Tasyastad yoga vidhu. Tasyastad yoga vidhuta. Vidhuta should be long. Dhu. Typing mistake. तस्यास्तद योग विधूतमत्यामत्यमभूत सरित स्वतफाम्रवरा सौम्य सिद्धिदा सिद्धसेविता. Dear Vidura, the material elements of our body have melted into water and are now a flowing river, which is the most sacred of all rivers. Anyone who bathes in that river also attains perfection, and therefore all persons who desire perfection go bathe there. Hey Soumya, tasyastannmartyam shariram saridabhut. My dear gentle one, her mortal body became a river, a flowing river. Idrisham, what kind of river? Yogena vidhuta vilina. Should be Trivikrama. Yogena vidhuta vilina vatya dhatu mala. Tat. Yoga vidhutamar. What is a martyam? Yoga vidhutamartyam. Okay. Yoga vidhutamartyam. Dr. Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur explains it as योगेन विधूता विलीना मार्त्याः दैहिकाः धातुमलाः यस्य तत्. The material elements are relinquished by yoga practice. The material elements of our body have melted by yogic practice. Ramasandarbha has some interesting information. Shri Kapila Devavad, Rupantarena Mahavaikuntastita api Lokanistharartham Swadeham Sarvatra Brahmayati. Just like Lord Shri Kapila himself, she is also situated, though she is situated in a different form in Mahavaikuntha, to deliver this world, she made her body, which is now perfect, wander about everywhere in the form of a river. Iti lokaprasiddham saridrupam asadya. And she assumed the form of a flowing river which is well known to this world. Swayam Adhishatri Bhutva, and she herself became the presiding deity of that river. Prithiviyamapi Vyuhya, she in that way expanded herself into earth, Sthita, and she exists here. 33. Kapilopi Mahayogi Bhagavan Piturashramat Mataram Sammanugyapya Pragudicim Udicim Disham Yayav. My dear Vidura, the great sage Kapila, the personality of God, left his father's hermitage with the permission of his mother and went towards the northeast. Kapilo Yayav iti uktam. It was stated that Kapila went Tadeva Prapanchayati. Now he elaborates on this description, on this brief description that our Kapila left in 3 verses. Some Manugyapya, Manugyam Prarthya, he prayed for his mother's perfection. Prasamam Sadacharat Udishimeva Disham Yayav. Why Sadachara? Where is that? Prarthya Prasamam Sadacharat Udichimeva Disham Yayav. By consideration of Sadachar, first of all, he went to the north. Paschat Ganga Sagar Sangama Eva Sthiratam Avapa Ityarthaha. And then he settled at Ganga Sagar Sangama, at the place known as Ganga Sagar, which is to the east. So first he went north, then he went east.
Here, that place is not mentioned where her mother entered as a river.
No, that very place. That very place.
Same place.
No. Where Kardama's ashram was.
Where the Kardama's ashram was?
Near Bindusarovar. 34. Siddhacharana Gandharvai Munivischapsaro Ganai Stuyamana Samudrena Dattarhana Niketanaha. While he was passing in the northern direction, all the celestial denizens known as Charanas and Gandharvas, as well as the Munis and the damsels of the heavenly planets, prayed and offered him all respects. The ocean offered him oblations and a place of residence. It is understood that Kapila Muni first went towards the Himalayas and traced the course of the river Ganges, and he again came to the delta of the Ganges at the sea now known as the Bay of Bengal. The ocean gave him residence at a place still known as Ganga Sagar, where the river Ganges meets the sea. That place is called Ganga Sagar Tirtha. And even today, people gather there to offer respects to Kapila Deva, the original author of the Sankhya system of philosophy. Unfortunately, the Sankhya system has been misrepresented by an impostor who is also named Kapila, but that other system of philosophy does not tally with anything described in the Sankhya of Kapila in Srimad
it is written that anyone who bathes in that river also attains perfection. So they will be given opportunity to become perfection.
To attain perfection. Where does it say?
32.
One of the contributing factors.
Just like in here also we see nectar of instruction about Radha Kund Prabhupada also mentions that anyone can take path there to attain devotion. But there is no any qualification to take bath.
That is all understood. It's understood. In Vedic culture, that's how they communicate.
But it is written that common people can go and take also.
Common people also, after becoming qualified, if they take bath, they will attain the benefit, full benefit. That is understood.
Qualification means?
Qualification means you follow the first, from the first verse of Upadeshamrita, progress step by step by step by step. And when you come to the 11th verse, when you come to stage 11, that is open to everyone, including common people.
Oh, but if one takes bath, if not attaining those qualities, then they will not get the benefit.
You will not get that benefit, the highest benefit.
Explain.
35. Aste yogam samasthaya sankhyacharyairavishtuta trayanamapi lokanam upashanti samahitah. Even now, Kapila Muni is staying there in trance for the deliverance of the conditioned souls in the three worlds. And all the acharyas or great teachers of the system of Sankhya philosophy are worshipping him. 36. Etan nigaditam tata yat pushtoham tavanakha kapilasya cha samvado devahutyascha pavanaha. My dear son, since you have inquired from me, I have answered. O sinless one, the descriptions of Kapiladeva and his mother and their activities are the purest of all pure discourses. 37. Ya idam manushrunoti yobhitatte Kapilamuner matam matma yoga guhyam bhagavati kritadhi suparnaketav upalabhate bhagavat padaram. The description of the dealings of Kapiladeva and his mother is very confidential. And anyone who hears or reads this narration becomes a devotee of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is carried by Garuda. And he thereafter enters into the abode of the Supreme Lord to engage in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. Srimad Kapiladevokta Tatparyam Phalena Darshayan Devahutyas Tadashim Gatim Evadradhayati Ya Idam iti. So he now points out the intention of the statements of Lord Kapila by pointing out the results attained by carrying out this instruction. At the same time, he also reinforces the fact that Devahuti attained such a destination. Ya idam yobhidatte matram yo vashanoti matram kim uta anutishtati yah kim udataram Sri Devahutihi. One who merely speaks about this, one who speaks this, one who merely hears this. What to speak of? One who carries out, one who applies it. What to speak of Sri Devahuti? Upa adhikyena premavat parshadattaya Bhagavat Padaravinda Sevarsam Prapnoti. Such a person abundantly achieves the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord, which means such a person attains the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord in order to serve that lotus feet of Bhagavan as a loving associate of Bhagavan. Iti sararthadarshanyam harshanyam bhaktachetasam तृतीयस्य त्रयस्त्रिंश संगतः संगतः सताम श्रीमद् भगवान अस्यार्थम अशास्त्रज्ञो न वेद्म्यहम टीकां कुर्वे तदप्यात्मबुद्धेस्तत्संगवाञ्छया ब्रह्मादिस्तंभपर्यन्तं विश्वं नाथत्ययं जनः प्रसादमेव प्रणमन् क्षमयन् मन्तमात्मनः. Mantam, very interesting statements. प्रसादमेव प्रणमन् क्षमयन् मन्तुमात्मनः. It's not mantam. मन्तुमात्मनः. तृतीय स्कंद टीके मपूरी यमुना तटे श्री वृंदावन कल्पद्रुम मूले ऐशाष्टमी दिने. We'll give some information about when he completed Sarartha Darshini for the third canto. The narration of Kapila Deva and his mother Devahuti is so perfect and transcendental that even if one only hears or reads this description, he achieves the highest perfectional goal of life. For he engages in the loving service of the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. There is no doubt that Devahuti, who had the Supreme Lord as her son, and who followed the instructions of Kapila Deva so nicely, attained the highest perfection of human life. Okay, so third canto is over. Take up. Take up what? Take up.
From yesterday's class, one question now.
Hmm.
Just like it was mentioned, the sannyasi should not have a maid servant, maid or servant.
Why sannyasi should have a maid servant first of all?
Sorry, maid or servant. Assistant. He has to depend on his own self.
Okay.
But one like you can see that he was having assistants.
He's training them. You have to train. Guru's duty is also to train. He's training them. But he also showed that he could have a complete life. He could have a complete life without any assistance. No, he's not depending on them. For his devotion service, he is not depending on them. He's living in Seva Kunja without any assistance. Happy.
But when he come to preaching, that time he kept the assistant
That is for training them.
for training.
Yeah, that's a different issue.
But he was taking service from them. Like,
That's how you train. Apprenticeship, no, you train. That's how you train. That's how you train.
then those who are becoming sannyasis, they also can keep assistants and
Yeah,
they can
if, for training, yeah. Training, that's a different issue. But for your own existence, then it'll become a problem. That's something else.
Okay.